at you, and it is Tuesday morning. We're just about 10 o'clock a.m. here in Minnesota, and I'm hyped like a wrestler. That's why. Got a little freedom. The kids are off at school. I'm making a video with you. That's what it's all about, right? Sharing a little bit of life. So what am I doing? I'm getting rid of some of the hoard. What is the hoard? The hoard is my collection. Let's take a look. What do we got going on today? We got this General Electric alarm clock, model 940. Not a lot of value in it, but it's doing me no good, and it's just sitting in my piles of my collection that I've picked up over the last, oh geez, I guess 20 years. 20 years already, I can't believe it. So this is a really clean model here. It's just a basic AM radio, Art Deco Bakelite, not Art Deco, mid-century Bakelite, 1950s, early 60s, I would take it. Real simple situation here, two knobs. You got a, here's the channel changer for the radio, AM radio, alarm clock, and here's the volume on, like I said, with the tag. What's great about this one is it shows wear, it shows some use. It's not been cleaned up too much other than just an old sock and wiping it down with water one time. This is loose right here, so we got a little movement right here, and this is a little bit loose. So let's take a look at it up close and personal. Now, why is this a great piece? To me, sure, there's not a lot of bang for your buck, but that's not what this is all about, is it? It's just simply about getting rid of your estate, getting rid of old junk taking up spaces in your home, and getting a couple pennies for it. And so what we have here, I have zero into it. Got it for free years ago. No breaks, no chips, no repairs. Like I said, a little loose right here. Just an amazing, great little dial on it. These hands would glow in the dark at one time. Not sure if they still do. But really an amazing piece. Little gold trim there around the volume on-off switch. A little disbalance there. She's moving a little bit. But just a real great 1950s design. And this Bakelite has really got a nice swirl to it. Hard to see, but it's there. Kind of a maroon, dark grape. Just a fun piece. So what we did is we powered it up. The clock was still working from what we could see. You know, the second hand was going around. I didn't watch it too long, but I believe it would work no problem. The radio, it turns on, just a lot of fuzz. Couldn't get any reception. It could be because I'm in the basement. I doubt it. Usually you'll pick up something. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. With the furnace sound in the back, suicidal tendencies, we're going to box this up. I'm going to put it on eBay. What's great about this piece too is, so this is really just a looker. For me, this is a looker. This is a great shelf piece. You want to make a room look like it's got some character. I think what I see a lot nowadays when you enter these beautiful homes, I've said it over the years, I've been in some of the most amazing homes that I could never be so blessed to live in, but fully appreciate. And what you'll walk in is there's just this real cold atmosphere. Why? Because there's no character there. Now, some people simply aren't into old things, let's face it, and don't want old junk in their homes. But if you want to add character to any room, a piece like this on the mantle next to some books, some old books, go out, find some old books at a garage sale, put them up in a shelf, decorate. You know, that's what collecting's all about on many levels too. Not only just accumulating these really cool things that we love and that we seek out, either whether to recapture our youth, whatever the case, history's sake, you know, if you're really into history and you're collecting for that reason, or you're just a junker and you're just flipping stuff, making money, whatever the case, I've always, really where it began for me is, number one, things I could use, growing up poor, going to the thrift stores in the 1970s. Digging things out of trash cans when I didn't have. I would drag home old stereos, you know, speakers, hook them up, try to get them going. Turntables were a huge pickup in the 1970s in garbage cans. But pieces like this is a real clean piece, and with a little elbow work, you could really get that thing to glow, because it's sparkling even from here, and that's just wiping it down with a sock and a little water one time. If you sat there and buff it out, you could get that thing to sparkle beautifully. It's like a 1950s Cadillac, really, in many ways. You put that on a shelf, and suddenly you've got some character, you've got some depth, you've got a vintage, great, streamlined radio that they try to duplicate nowadays with reproductions, but they just can't get it, and it's all made in China, and it's shit. This is American made. If that clock works, that's fucking radical. If the alarm works, I guess it wouldn't, because the radio would come on and you'd have fuzz. But maybe there's a way you can hook up an antenna, and obviously if you're a collector or you restore these old radios, you'll get that thing to work. Cool piece. Dragged it around too long. Remember, let's get rid of our stuff no matter where you are. If you're just a collector or you're a hoarder or you're just cleaning out your estate, trying to get rid of your own estate to make room. Because obviously this shit stacks up over the years. Just even someone that's not even a collector is going to accumulate, and they're going to be surprised at what they've accumulated. Get rid of it. Maybe you get a few bucks for it, but the main important thing is you get it gone. You clear your conscience, you clear your soul. Get rid of things you don't use. Get rid of them. Sell them, get a penny, and if not, if you can't sell it, then give it away. Throw it out. Whatever. Move forward. Let's do it. And if you're a collector, obviously, we're always upgrading. We're taking our pennies and we're adding them up, and we're getting up to $1, $2, $3, $100, $200, and then we're buying a substantial piece for our collection. Not only that, so we've gotten rid of all these pennies. We've downsized. We've gotten rid of our clutter because we want to be uncluttered. If you want to have a collection of millions of things, that is your collection. But me, as I'm planning for retirement and old age, I'm getting a call. Let's see. Funny. I wish I could tell you what it is. I hate getting off track, right? And I know you hate it too. But whatever, we're going to list that thing on eBay, we're getting rid of it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting rid of shit. I am getting rid of years of accumulation and just taking those pennies and putting them back into my collection. Everyone have a great day. I'm going to go crank some Suicidal and get this freaking thing listed on eBay. Now what I'll do with this is, because of what it is, it's a delicate big piece, I want to get this out of the way. So I'm going to list it. Well, I've got it already up, ready to go list it. I'm going to take the pictures. I've tested it. I've polished it a little. I'm going to try to take the best pictures I can, and then I'm going to box this fucker before the listing is complete. Because obviously you want to measure the box, you want to do the weight, all that stuff, and put that into the calculation. But I'll have that all out of the way, and this is a delicate piece, so I'm going to have to pack the shit out of it. Meaning, I'm going to have to make sure that it gets there safe, and it's delicate, you know, and it's going to have to go in a box that's almost double, triple its size, just to ensure a safe package. So that's what I'll do, and I'll try to pound that all out. It's always easier, obviously, to put a small on if you can. I recommend that. But what I'm starting to think now is I'm trying to attack the bigger pieces because they're taking up more space. The smalls I can continue to condense. They're easy to manage. These pieces like this, you know, I free that up, I'm gone. This will be my second radio. I listed a radio yesterday, got this one listed, and we'll just keep hammering one thing at a time, right? Sell something one day at a time, throw something out one day at a time. If you're a collector and you're picking and you're beginning wherever you are on the field, go out and get something for the collection. Metal Mike, have a great day. Saying goodbye for the second time on a Tuesday at 5 to 11, 6 to 11 Minnesota time. Hey now, after this, going out to the cabin. I'm going to try to throw something on Craigslist because I'm trying to declutter that shed I got out back. I am at least trying to move 2 things a day out of this fucking house. I need space, man. I want to declutter. I'm excited about it too. I want to get it done. Have a great day, everyone above ground. Hey now!